think that her power level will really allow this to pop off. But at the same time, this is what you want to do in the best of 5, right? You want to try and get these big swings to see if they work here. And, you know, in Fury, I can see this isn't my Rise group.
What can we do?
Where is the first blood?
To stimulate you further, Chronicler, in this game?
I want more kills.
All right. Vikla, we're going to need another flash. Oh, wait, hang on. He can't do that yet. Ghosting after aiming does do a lot of damage with that Void Seeker. But DK will be able to take these grubs away by the looks of things. That was Alan looking for an angle. Vikla running out of mana as Beryl is just going to flash. Grand Starfall not going to quite find the angle here as Tibbers is still going. The most hard-working bear on the Rift right now as Showmaker moves on in. Tibbers is going to fall down. And it looks like it will be double grubs collected here by BNK. So there it is.
Is Shio in trouble? He is Renekton.
He does look like he might have a bit of an issue here as Slice Dice, all that sort of stuff comes out, but this still could be a worrying time. Gets under the turret though, and he's going to be okay, but had to use basically everything in his disposal to make this one happen. Let's see how Clear's going to do as the Umbral dash, just beautiful, getting him out of the way of the snare as aiming.
You got a Grasp proc.
Yeah, does need to be a little bit careful here as Lucid at full health. There's the Wild Growth as well to keep him healthy. So much damage absorbed by this Jarvan, and that is going to be first blood pretty late here going over to aiming. But there is a little bit more defense for the top lane turret. Still, it is going to likely go down first.
That's actually crazy. Aiming had to walk out again. I don't know if that would have made the difference, but he got turret aggro. So I had to walk out. I think it still would have gone to top, but it was really close, so could have actually been the difference maker. Ah, he's fine. He has all this.
Showmaker was still locked in lane in that game, and there was no, you know, big reason.
There was no downside
for it. Yeah, so he probably would have done that anyway. That is player tendency, and not necessarily the result. Also could have got the feedback that perhaps he should involve himself in more than just one of the kills for the first 25 minutes of the game.
Okay, killed him. Which into the redemption heal. Okay, Lucid. Oh, the
flash! Gonna get flashed on, and the flash is not going to quite work out here. That Dark Binding's going to hit, and down goes the job. And the Grand Starfall, I think, may have been unnecessary, but I loved the vibes.
As we take another look.
W 맞췄다. Q 맞췄다. 나 이거 봐볼게.
It's the binding. And then keeps the tether alive. Nicely done. Otherwise, Lucid might just make it out.
Very, very nicely played there from Vikla.
Target, and then neither can DK. So maybe just whoever is first is having a good time.
Well, right now, that is BNK. As this Rift Herald going down very, very quickly. Teleport in, try and get clear in here as there is the Cataclysm. Pop Blossom picks up the Jarvan though. Beryl also collects it. Wild Growth not enough to keep him alive as Shiu. He wants to try and fight this one out, but it does not work. Down goes the Lulu. And Shiu just kind of wandered through BNK and wasn't actually able to affect it at all.
As Lucid gets taken down again here, and that level of disjointedness that we were used to seeing from DK was absent in game 1. Nowhere to be found, or rather, has re-emerged here.
And so that means he has to cleanse.
Yeah,
pretty high-value cleanse game, by the way, for Amy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have an attempt to play onto Clearer. There's no turret.
Yep, Showmaker's going to be booking it down towards him, going to be able to land the stun. And I don't know whether Clear is going to be able to get out, but there is a lot of BNK members making their way down. Cataclysm comes on through as Lucid's health bar goes down so low. Pop Blossom almost kills Shiu as he opted into it, as the Black Shield on this Aatrox is so incredibly hard to deal with here for DK, and Clear is still at 50% health. Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. There is Shiu throwing down the ulti to try and stay alive, but he goes down like a hot knife through butter. And now the Killer Instinct from Diablo is going to come on through. Featherstorm is not going to be enough, and that is a clean ace for BNK FEARX over Dplus KIA. They will be able to get themselves a dragon, and we'll see what else they can get off the back end of that.
And there is the other face, and this game is truly feeling like can aiming 1v9 on Xayah, or BNK make a big mistake? That's another option.
We'll just have to see. This could be the Otacon play. As Slice and Dice here from Shiu to try and get himself towards his inner turret. He might be able to get there, but we'll see whether he can keep himself alive as Diablo finds the supercharger to lock down the kill. And Otacon going to be given up on here by DK. Aiming, sidestepping the binding here, but now 4 versus 5, you're not going to have a good time.
Wait, Diablo still has ult.
He does. And
Oh,
he is racing
boy!
towards the top side. Dark binding, not going to quite find the mark there as a bit of an interruption. Raptor going to take a fair bit of damage here. Redemption does a fair bit of work. There's the Featherstorm, but now he's in melee range of an Aatrox. Still aiming is trying to get the damage down. Does get one. I just don't know whether it's going to be enough as Beryl is off to the side. Showmaker wants to kill Kellen, but he can't do it. And Clear is just too strong in this front line. Out goes Lucid.
Wait.
That should be the Otacon.
They're low though. Maybe Shiu can make his way back.
Oh, they also have a control ward in this brush.
Yeah, I don't know about this BNK. They're gonna be squishy as hell.
And Beryl is still here as well. Of course, he's stuck around. Vikler and no one has smite as Beryl comes over. Lucid being chased down by Clear. There's the knock up as it is going to be the Otacon secured by Shiu. And of course it is. They are likely to, well, I mean, Shiu has 1 billion health, so they're not going to be able to kill them on the outset.
No, Shiu, it's bait, it's bait!
I don't think we should be doing that one. He decides he wants to try and kill Diablo, but he just gets CC'd to death. And down he will go. That's a teleport in from Showmaker as well, as if at first you don't succeed. Try again. Aiming is just going to flash in and kill Vikler. All right, okay, it feels like DK, they now got the terms. Okay. That's Rise Group, baby! He's flanking the flank of the flank.
Wait, but you can't collapse onto Aatrox. It doesn't work.
Well, also Shiu cannot defend it in a turret, as Clear is going to take a damage.
Okay, Callan's there, but he is on vision.
Well, the dragon has been started. Lucid in position here to try and go for a 50-50.
Doesn't have flash.
Yep, stun is going to come on through as over the wall goes Clear. Yeah, he is very, well, not dead, but he cannot stop this Hextech Dragon from going down. That is going to be Soul Point over to BNK. A whole lot of extra power as Shiu is slicing, dicing, acting all cool, and he is dead. Don't really get to quite much more fresh prints there as the aiming does have to use the ulti. Kellen's flashing away. Showmaker likely to die here. Does get the bear down as Lucid looking for an angle here onto Vikler. He tried to shackle them, and honestly, they didn't even really need to be shackled because they can get ran down by this BNK roster. That is another clean ace here for BNK FEARX. And a quadra kill for Diablo.
It just works so well into a DK that's behind. Doesn't really have the cleanest setup. As I guess Lucid has to smite steal this, but he gets bind.
Walks into a binding.
This one should be in the bag, and you know what that means, Atlas. That means more Rise gameplay.
Oh, absolutely. And I think we said it earlier on, and that is that we're guaranteed 4 games at least in this series. Now I'm getting greedy. Now I want 5. Because remember, like, as we go on, we are just not going to have Rise Group gameplay.
No, we're not. And the play-ins is the final time. And I know that Nongshim is in there, but come on, guys. We saw yesterday. They know.
Oh, they are ready. Oh, beautiful macro and decision making.
Oh, no. I want 5-game Madman level gameplay.
I want this.
Why Shiu there?
Shiu, exactly.
I don't know.
It's an enigma, and trying to work it out is part of the fun.
It says something about League of Legends. It's art, Atlas.
Exactly. If the Wordle was just a word there and you were like, cool, it's finished.
That's boring.
That wouldn't be interesting. You got to try and figure it out. It's all right. Cataclysm comes down immediately. The Jarvan tries to get out, but it does not work. My God, the weight of the wallets just slamming down onto DK. That binding, Vikler. Oh man, he really got his eye in towards the end of this one, as this mid inhibitor turret is going to be their way towards the Nexus. And BNK, I think they are going to say goodnight to this one now. 13.5k gold, the advantage. And they will be sending us to a 3rd game. Everything tied up 1-1. Blue side, 100% win rate. We'll see whether we can get to a game 5 with that remaining true. That would be exciting.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.